Confused when you find out about serial killers too. Like, why didn't Jeffrey Dahmer just not fuck dead people? Why didn't he just fuck living people?
No, fucking
there's odd people in the world.
Fucking dead people, I understand. That makes sense to me.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah podcast.
Crux proper.
Is that what you were trying to say?
I could have gone either way. I could have been you guys and you.
You led them that way.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Crux, yeah, podcast. We got the fucking crew back together, dude.
Boys are
The
back
Crux
in town,
crew?
dude.
Yeah, the
We're not calling
you guys.
it that.
No, yeah, don't call it that. Don't call it that. It's
At
fucking.
least Shiva's crew.
We got the black hole of negativity. Shiva's crew.
I've been pretty positive, man.
Hey, man,
has
see,
been.
getting negative already, getting defensive. That's what it is.
You
Getting
just can't
defensive.
win, you know?
We got fucking Tom Murphy, dude. Primary color Tom with his blue and red, yellow and green, dude.
Last great white hope. Yeah, he's got a cockstopper shirt on.
Yeah, dude. It said you thought it said cockstopper.
Cockstopper.
Yeah, it says it. I think Tom put in that L in that.
He drew it in with a
I'm
Sharpie.
pretty sure. He knows how to sew. He knows how to fuck.
And then we got Marc Plata looking like a fucking live version of the mannequin at Eddie Bauer or fucking
Patagonia is what it
yeah,
says.
Patagonia.
You just read the jacket. That's
Yeah.
not fair. I didn't know you could read.
What was the other? No, what's the other place I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of some other place. Some guy name, first last
Dave
name.
and Buster's.
That would be.
Oh, it could be a
It'd be more referees. Guys, what's up? Who wants some buffalo wings?
Buffalo wings.
Abercrombie and Fitch guy that just stands outside the door.
That's really nice of you
Not
to say. No, let's be realistic, yo.
Abercrombie.
That's not it.
No, it'd have to be somewhere else.
The Asian version of Abercrombie and Fitch.
What is that?
That's a sweatshop is where they make everything.
I thought so. I thought you were just gonna do that. Abercrombie.
Fish. It's pretty much Abercrombie and Fish. Actually, I saw a documentary. I didn't watch it all, or I didn't even watch it. I just saw the Netflix. I'm like,
saw
I get
that
it.
it existed.
I got it.
I didn't even watch it all. And by didn't watch it all, I mean watch none of
I
it.
got
Did
the
you even
Cliff
read
Notes.
the synopsis?
I got the Cliff Notes. No, they sometimes do it in there. They'll show you like the major scene of it. It's like, this is what's happening. I'm like, oh, I don't care how it ends. But it's about Abercrombie and Fitch and how they used to
Oh, that was
hire-
good. We talked about that.
Yeah, and they used to hire workers, and it was purely off of like who's cool and who's rocks. And cool's not good. Rocks, that's how you
Or
know.
hot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So they're not doing they're doing a rating system not from 1 to 10,
And they're
but from
racist
like 10
too.
to 20.
They didn't
Instead.
like the black chicks either. Remember that?
That's because they were
didn't
cool.
watch it.
They weren't rocks or rocking or whatever the fuck they were supposed to do.
So rocks means like you're a fucking rock star, not like dumb.
It means
Yes.
you're white.
Okay.
But rock stars are also cool.
Yeah.
So I don't.
It's a
cool
very
and rocks
weird
are,
rating system that I would have to say.
It's like, are you stupid or a moron? Which one's better? I don't know.
You're asking a moron here. I couldn't tell you.
Well, you're asking someone who's stupid, so yeah. I don't know.
But it was a
either.
good one. Apparently, they really were racist. We pulled up.
So it was more about race? I thought it was more about looks. It was looks.
I think it had everything.
But I think the look, that was the problem, is the implication was the look was like white is the ultimate. And that came down from the owner, the guy who started it. He was kind of like, he was racist gay. He was a gayist.
a gayist.
So then, it's all good. He's gay.
Yeah.
All sins absolved. What are you talking about?
No, it didn't go down like
No, it
that, because
did
that fat black guy was like, fuck this, I'm fat and I'm black and I want justice on Twitter. And then that's how they started going down.
It's the only.
Wow.
You know, Al Sharpton has a
about-
name. Give the man some respect.
Yes.
That was fucking great.
No, but it's like that guy's fat too, though. So that.
Because he said, look, they don't have any clothes in my size. That was his whole thing online. And then that got a lot of traction.
Oh, so he wasn't even a worker there. I thought you were saying
No, he was just a customer. He was just like, hey, like, I want clothes that fit me in this
No, that's
company.
that's why they got the holes and torn seams and all the clothes. Because
all the fat people trying to get us. Like,
just keep trying them on.
Because they
finally
want
some
us to-
hot guy comes in. It's like, so do you want that? It's like my dick is out. He's like, yeah, that's kind of it.
That's so cool, dude. You're rocks, dude. You're rocks, bro.
Did you guys ever buy any clothes at Abercrombie and Fitch ever? Did you ever go shopping there?
I was let in because I was with white people, and they looked at me like, but I was like, I'm still gonna come in. They're my friends.
No, you're accept. Yeah, you can
They
be
still were
acceptable,
like,
yeah.
can your assistant be outside? And you're like,
All you need is like a puka shell necklace and be like, yeah, this guy's tropical and shit.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
had a puka shell necklace, you would be not rocks, but you would be right in between.
Like
Whatever
this guy
that
could
is.
probably
It's a
teach us
sliding
how
scale
to.
of
This guy
cool
could
to
probably teach
rocks.
us how to surf or
That'd
something.
be Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Cox?
Yeah,
Cool
it's
and
definitely
rocks?
Cox. Yeah.
That's Cox again?
Cox.
Man, we're talking about Cox a lot today.
Yeah, it's a cock heavy episode so
Cock
far.
heavy.
Whip it out, Crux.
cocksureness.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I don't even know. Oh, what about going to Abercrombie and Fitch?
I don't know. It's just tea.
I know.
It's fucking-
You gave me a look though. You gave me a look like I don't want to do this.
I did it.
That doesn't mean you want it. That means.
But you understand the
did it.
positivity that had to come from him. Like, let's just do it to make it happen.
Yeah.
Just to shut this down.
So Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yep.
So I bought like 3 or 4 items of clothing from there, like way back right when I first got sober, because I'm thinking like immediately, like I had no sex drive, right? On heroin, on opiates. And then all of a sudden it comes rushing back. So like this other chick that was also sober took me to Abercrombie and Fitch, because like I was like, I like need fucking girls, like I want the hot chicks, you know what I mean? Like immediately,
I get it.
And like
you get like a rebound on the sex stuff. I get that.
Yeah. And so this chick that I was friends with, she was like, well, we need to dress you right, you know? And I was like, okay, fine, whatever, you know, because I'm going from fucking homelessness to fucking whatever. So like
Abercrombie and Fitch is home, you know,
at the time,
and
Cool homeless.
well, no, the cool homeless,
yeah,
yeah.
expensive homeless.
Exactly, yeah. It's like pay $100 to look homeless. So we went there. She took me there, and she basically dressed me. You know, because all I'm seeing is like, you know, I'm seeing
Did
the
you fuck
chicks.
this girl?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't my type.
She was a fashion
So-
designer.
She didn't rock.
She didn't rock. She wasn't
She
rock.
was cool, but
So she's black? Is that what he's fucking saying? Is that
She wasn't rock.
According to the scale, dude. Definitely.
he's trying to
what
get
Dude,
that
we
loot.
gotta get some more black
He's
people
trying
on
to
the
get that
show.
loot.
There's tons of black people that have been on the show.
I'm saying when I'm here for some reason, did I take the...
You were here with a
You
black
heard
guy.
Crux. There's tons of
Yeah,
black
that
people
was-
who've been on this show. Way too many black people have been on this show. They're constantly on this show, coming into my home where my children and my wife live. It's all right.
We gotta get like Marc Garvey and shit here.
I told him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him in front of you. I
okay,
told
okay.
him. Tell him.
I'll come out here with
coax
Garvey
him
sometime.
into coming. I think now we're closer, not because he didn't know me as well when I said that. Maybe you know, so now maybe I know him a little better.
Wasn't sure if you were the devil or
The white devil.
the Nazi.
I'd love for him to be on. I love that guy. I think he's hilarious, and I think he's a cool guy. I'd love to have him on.
Yeah, he's wild.
Yeah, but anyway, you've been on the podcast while a black guy was on the podcast with you.
Fucking.
That was very disappointed that Mark wasn't here.
Um,
He was like, "Oh, is
No,
Mark?"
it's been 2 times. It's been 2 times.
Who was
It
the second?
that one dude.
yeah, 2. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah,
as well.
Jordan's the guy I remember,
Haywood.
and I forgot the other
Jordan
guy.
Haywood,
But he
RJ.
was like a Christian dude.
as well as RJ
He was like
Prince.
a Christian comic.
He's a Christian. He's not a Christian comic. He's
If you're a
cool
Christian,
dude.
I'm already sus. I'm already suspected.
You believe in a higher power?
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
No, that is dumb. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Oh, boy,
Higher
dude.
No one
power.
higher than Shiva.
Shiva,
already.
I don't know if you want to air that.
What?
You were briefly religious.
Oh yeah, I was.
Win-win-win.
When
Shiva
I
went
was in
through a
rehab.
sober religious streak.
Well, dude, when you're suffering that much and they're like telling you to keep praying into fucking God, you're just like, all right, fuck it.
know what?
dude.
Praying into God? You're praying into
when you're
him?
praying into
Like
that's
his
what they called
glory
it.
hole. Like I got to pray into.
That's what they called it. Now pray into God
Go in the
deeper.
bathroom. Go in the bathroom. God will be in there.
Less
knock
teeth when you
twice.
pray into God. Less teeth when you pray into God. Oh
wanna
God.
be
Happened at
absolved,
your
don't
rehab
you?
Also, shit. No. But yeah, I was like religious for like 2-3 weeks, pretty much.
I think the setting will do that to somebody, you know?
That's what
I
I'm
think it's
saying.
What it is.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
crazy.
What'll do that?
The
to
setting. Like, yeah, he's kind of stuck
being in
there.
Rehab.
Huh? Yeah,
Being in a
rehab.
rehab?
Yeah, rehab. And any of us go to rehab, I think we're going to be religious for a short while, you know? I mean, I don't think anybody in here is.
They push that on you, which is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It works for some people. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
It definitely probably fucked me up more, but whatever.
Rehab? Rehab or the believing in the short?
believing.
Oh, my God.
The believing, yes.
I could have gone.
Because then it just made me feel so stupid afterwards where I'm like, dude, why? I just did that because they wanted me to. I didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
okay.
Like, I didn't fucking want to do this.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't want
lost
to even be
authority
in
over
rehab,
yourself.
you know?
Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
Jesus on the cross, you know? You're
A little
Yeah.
bit. Except instead of crosses, it's like syringes and... Oh, I'm sorry. Instead of nails, it's syringes.
And
Yeah,
except
would've
you,
been
instead
Come on, crosses and syringes, they look the same. If
of cross, it's syringes, and instead of Jesus, it's a really unpleasant negative guy.
Welcome to modern day Lord.
pleasant.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you're very pleasant,
Jesus.
man.
All right.
It's the guy who
Have
takes
a
shit
long
too
car
personally.
ride.
That's for
We're gonna
sure.
be fighting in the car the whole ride home. Fucking angry.
Nah, man. Thanks for coming down here, guys. I know it's fucking cold as balls outside.
It's supposed to be winter weather, and we're risking our lives for this podcast.
It's cold here where we're broadcasting from Dallas, Fort Worth.
area.
It's fucking
I see why
Early
you didn't want to do
finish.
the gig tomorrow in Little Rock. It's going to be cold there. I see what you did.
I like that. I like how he
Pivot.
turns it on me
Pivot.
and makes it my fault. I see what you did. And if it were fucking 80, he'd be like, it's kind of hot. I see what you did. You didn't want to travel in the heat.
Yeah, you
like,
knew
let's
my
get
car.
the
You
Indian
knew
guy
my
do it.
car.
He's used to it.
Yeah. Well, it's about time they take away, stuff from white people and give it to,
minorities.
minorities.
Yeah.
How long were you going to hold that?
Yeah.
sentence? It's about time
Are you just
they-
trying to let them sit in the
that's
guilt or what? What were you up
Just
to?
saying. Nah, I'm just saying. I feel really good that they, I got Crux's spot because
What? It's not your spot.
yeah.
My
Crux,
spot.
Yeah.
Crux
You're-
doesn't deserve it.
It's not.
Hell
It's
yeah.
not.
It's
It's
not
not even mine.
I know it's not your spot because it's
It's
my
your spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Because I took it from
You took it. You
I
called up and
fucking-
went, "Hey, that guy, no,
Yeah.
me now,
Yeah.
good,
Done.
bye."
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And then
Pretty
he called
much.
me and went, "You, no, me,
But actually,
yes,
I forgot
bye."
to call you to tell you that. You're like, hey, what are you doing this week? And I was like, oh, I got to go to Little Rock. And you're like, you got the gig? And I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, you feature it? No, buddy, no. I got some bad news for you, buddy.
I mean, they took away my other gig. You didn't help. You didn't help.
They took it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
bro.
It's only like they only want you to work like once every 9 months unless they fucking love the shit.
Well,
out of
Wayne
it.
texted me on Saturday and went, "Hey, by the way, I'm just double checking. Shiva's going instead of you,
Nice.
right?"
Nice.
And then I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Wait, you're white, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Okay, cool. How about April?" So that's it.
What?
No, I'm just
How are you
kidding.
fucking around?
No, I think he did.
No, that's not what he
No,
said.
that's one of those jokes. You're trying
not
to-
what he said.
Yeah, he slides under the door like, oh, this is
And
real.
He's like, yo, I told you guys the truth.
No.
Self-disclosure. Yeah.
No.
Appreciate
But
it.
he did check. He did check.
Yeah. Well, so what did you, are you not able to go to, because you were supposed to go to Little Rock, weren't
Yeah,
you?
but I can't. I got family stuff this week. Fruit snacks, guys. Shiva's leftover
He
Christmas
doesn't
present.
give you options.
She was just like throwing
He
them.
just throws them at people.
I'm going to start throwing it at guests.
Yeah.
Until somebody
Hey,
hits
let
me,
it be
dude.
the first black guest,
I know,
please.
that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say that, but yeah. That's
God, I hope that's the case. And let it be Christian.
Or what if it's someone super laid back like Jordan Mack?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
be like, "Stop it. Stop it."
don't throw those at me, bro.
Or at least like take off the wrapper and throw them in my mouth. Like make it easy on me.
I fucking love Jordan. He's got to come back, dude. He's got to come
That
back.
was a good episode we had with him.
Yeah, he was
really
cool,
good.
dude. He was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't should we go ahead and get plugs, dates out of the way? Just fucking do the dates and shit.
Nice.
The mad disrespect right there. Do you see that? You try to feed an Irishman.
That's what you should have done.
Yeah,
I was throwing food. Like I threw like 30 at you.
You do understand you threw a lot.
Let's
at
do 'em
me,
later.
right? Like there was a lot. Oh, no, I'm all right.
Oh, Little Rock.
There was
No, we can do them later. I don't want to interrupt the flow. We got a nice little flow going here.
These are not good.
What do you mean? It's a high dollar mott's.
Moats.
Moats.
Who, buddy?
Yeah,
Real
moats.
fruit and veggie juice. They got veggies in this
Yeah.
shit.
Fruit snacks, bro. They're
That's
fucking
exactly
primo.
why.
Yeah,
I
it
got
doesn't
it.
say veggie snacks. Why is there
What?
fucking veggies in them?
Probably
Yeah, there are
beetroot
veggies.
juice, you know.
There are
Pretty
veggies.
sweet.
It's like-
Yeah.
By the way, I love.
Tomatoes.
Let's reiterate on the Christmas episode. Fucking, I buy a Shiva the little fucking Lunchable thing,
Oh,
and then he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Fuck this," and throws it on the floor. He's like, "You don't love me," and then fucking, and then he picked it up
I don't think I
afterwards.
said, "You
"Oh,
don't
you
love
don't
me."
know me, bro. And
didn't
then you
say
picked it
that.
up after. And
You
you go, "I'm gonna
definitely
give it.
did
I'm
say
gonna
that.
give it to Kinsey," and then you picked it up and ate it right as the episode was over. And as you're eating it, you go, "There's not as many crackers as there are cheese and meat in here, bro."
That's
Like
weird.
I made the fucking thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like I was the fucking creator.
Well, I think you got one of those like, you know when the clothes don't make it, where it's like the outlet factory.
Yeah.
You can go to like an outlet.
You think I took the
Yeah,
time?
you went
Wouldn't that be
out-
even
yeah,
more
like-
special? I took the time to go to a special store like
specialty
that.
Yeah,
store
to
for
get-
like special foods, not in the good way.
For
Yeah.
special
Yeah.
people, yeah. You did say that we don't know you at all. You did make that point.
You don't fucking know
Oh
me,
yeah,
dude.
because you guys got me meat and crackers.
Yeah,
like
I didn't.
Well,
you guys.
okay, I get it. If we knew you
Yeah.
better, we'd have gotten you heroin. I get it.
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I barely
See,
met
if
you.
you brought that, I would have started crying on your fucking podcast.
Oh, God.
I would
Well,
have been like, I feel like you guys truly see me for the first time ever.
Christmas will come around again.
Yeah.
We'll have that
Oh my god,
treat
dude.
for you.
I think that should be a thing.
Tom and I had a nice little conversation on Saturday.
Ooh,
I called him up and talked to him on the phone.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Do you want to go any
And that's
further
it.
into that?
And that's the end of
I don't know.
that.
I think he's like expecting conflict from me.
Yeah,
Being like, you talked to Tom
You
without
talking
me?
about man, dude?
You fucking.
Do you know his phone doesn't work without
Yeah,
me, bear? Yeah.
It fell through. We were talking about a bunch of stuff, dude. We were talking about don't pick up the phone, right? Talking about the.
Tom's like, you called me?
He's like, wait, that was you.
I thought you were Shiva the whole time.
Wait, fuck, that was you. I would have denied your call.
Did you catch all the fat jokes I was making at you?
You didn't notice I was saying you're fat and brown.
He got off the phone and was like, man, I guess I let myself go. I was just like, I'm brown now. Crux is the first thought.
I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, and that rocks, dude.
Halfway there, man.
Have you seen that one? Don't pick up the phone.
No.
The one with the prank caller calls
yeah,
all
he
the
was
fast
telling
food
me about
restaurants
that.
and
Oh,
convinces
yeah.
the managers to fondle and like strip search female employees.
What?
He pretended to be a police
Yeah, it's fucking
officer.
good, bro. It's fucking good. Netflix.
It's real funny. It's like, that seems horrific. That sounds terrible.
Wait, what? I didn't say it was funny. What? Who said? Did he say that?
I thought you said you saw some funny
No,
shit.
it was a well-made documentary. I didn't say it was a great. I didn't mean like it was great news.
I
that
think you're
these
saying it was
chicks got-
good, like it's a good business model.
Yeah, it was good. The guy's smart, dude.
So this guy would call.
He's building a brand.
Call just random fucking.
Yeah, he would call random like McDonald's, Pizza Hut.
He would social hack him. That's social hacking.
Yeah,
Where he'd be like,
this
I'm
is
this
late
guy.
mid '90s. He started.
Oh, so
right?
he's
What
like
are you,
a
his
pioneer.
lawyer?
Very
No, he's
much
just
so.
social hacking.
Yeah,
New millennium. We social
He was ahead of his time.
a little bit, but then just like with new technology, it's always like wasted on fluff.
Yeah.
Like social acting now is like used to steal money and stuff. Back then it was just to make people fondle.
Sexually harass fast food
He's
workers.
not even getting anything out of it. He's just making people assault each other.
He's getting off on it. Yeah,
Is he?
dude.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Was he?
Well, you
Well,
said he was
no.
doing it at payphones.
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Wouldn't
No,
you?
that's what blew me away, and that's what Tom and I were talking about was the fact that he would do this because they traced everything when they
Yeah.
started getting like wise to him. Of
course.
and they tracked it down to like he would do this like at 3 or 4 different payphones to obviously stay anonymous or whatever.
Sure.
Right. So because there wasn't
Or
like.
maybe those just his jerk off payphones. You
But
know,
no,
Like
it was
yeah.
like public places where you couldn't get away with jacking off. That's the thing. So I was saying,
I
isn't it
beg
crazy?
to
away.
differ.
You can get away with it.
I mean, let's
What-
be honest here. You can jack
think
off
so?
in public.
You can jack off in public. and
This
get
was
away
like
with it.
next to a guy. This wasn't a booth. This was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a payphone that was uncovered that was like in front of a fucking gas station.
Oh, I get that. You
Okay.
don't got to be uncovered to jack
You got
off.
big pockets or something.
This man knows.
I guess you're right.
All right. So maybe
right.
not jacking off. I doubt. I
Maybe-
doubt.
no,
he's-
but-
I
but
doubt.
we don't know
I
what he's
doubt it.
wearing. It's
I think
possible.
it's just more of a funny thing. But wouldn't that stop after like the second time?
He did it for years.
And people would still do it?
Wait, why would it stop after the second time? What do you
Because
mean?
all the
Oh, word would
corporations
get
would be
out.
like, "Hey, we don't tell you to fondle your employees
When you get
randomly
tricked-
from the phone."
The
When
funny
you
thing,
get tricked into fondling someone
was
making
calling the country.
$5.55 an hour, do you start phoning up everybody and
Yeah.
tell them what happened? I mean,
No, but eventually,
Probably-
no. Wait, so none of these, the people he ended up fondling didn't,
he didn't
even
fondle
know.
anybody.
Okay, hold on.
No,
hold
no,
on.
no, but the
stop.
people- He was
hold
a
on.
good
1 second. No, let me
Christian
tell you. No,
man.
let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you what it is.
Who had a
This
pay
is
card.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, I didn't fucking create it, dude.
I bet you it was you. Did they
This is
catch
like
the
you
guy?
with
Did
the
they catch
fucking.
the guy?
This is like
Did
you
they
with.
catch the guy?
This is like you with.
Did
the,
they catch the guy?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Hold on.
Because if they didn't, I know who did it.
like, tell me what fucking happened.
it's going to be a memoir at the end of his life.
I know. He's gonna be like, I was the fucking.
This is like the
payback
Lunchable.
bandit.
the Wendy's fondler.
This
Or
is
whatever
like the
fuck.
Lunchable thing, dude. You're like fucking. Your documentary sucks, dude. What the fuck?
No,
I
I'm
didn't
saying
make it.
that they couldn't stop this guy is the dumb part.
He's right. So he was calling the entire country, and obviously he had to call countless restaurants that like probably made fun of him or hung up the phone or didn't believe him.
Yeah.
He had to get to the dumb manager that would believe him.
sure,
You know what I mean?
So processes of elimination. It took a while. He was
Yeah.
dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So it's
he was like cold calling, but it wasn't for money. It
Yeah.
was for,
Just to get
it was
off.
for just,
Yeah.
or to, whatever it is.
Yeah. And also, here's the thing. Also, think about how dumb the manager, like how gullible the managers who fell for this had to be. Because think about it, he didn't know anyone's fucking names. He just had to call up and be like, "Oh, is there a hot
corporate.
chick working there?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what he would say.
Well, he would say like, "Oh, this is the so-and-so police department.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
looking
yeah.
for a female that's approximately 125 pounds, approximately between 5'5" and 5'7". Do you have anybody working there like that? Fits that description?" And then people would be like, "Oh, as a matter of fact, we do."
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Cool, can you bring her in?"
See, that would never fly today because there's no 5'7" woman that's 125 pounds. The manager would be, especially working in a fucking Taco Bell.
What if it's a but I'll get to that in a second. But also, also, yes, that's great because what if you had a smart ass manager who's like, oh yeah, bro, there's fucking supermodels working here on the night shift on Tuesday at the fucking Taco Hut. You fucking idiot.
I've seen some hot Taco Bell people.
On that note, bro, there were some relatively hot chicks that ended up getting. They were in the documentary.
Wow.
Segue.
Yeah,
The chick that
that's fucked up.
straight up, bro. The chick that worked at Taco Bell in Georgia was pretty attractive. I don't know what she looked like
Dude,
back
imagine
then, but
going to Taco Bell and your manager's like, "Hey, corporate, just called this up. I gotta fondle you."
that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
And there was a pizza place where another dude who was smarter than the other manager
Whichever-
walked in. Huh? What?
Did the managers get arrested for anything?
So check this out. The husband of one of the managers, this woman at the
So the
principal
woman was
example.
the manager? No. This is already insane. This is already insane.
No, that was.
Are you saying the husband of the manager? Or are you saying
Hold on. That was hilarious because that's what
Women can be managers. I'm not saying that.
He had the biggest problem. He said, "Hold on, wait, fuck this fondling shit.
Wait.
Women are working."
Yeah. This
Women
is the
are-
90s?
No, that's
this
how-
is fucking
it's
fake
not
news.
just
That's how the guy never got caught because he would just pick places where women were the managers, and then when the police showed up, they wouldn't get past that.
Yeah, they're just like,
wait, there's a woman.
It's like, if you want to lie to me, you can lie to me. But
He didn't give a shit about anything else.
No,
He was just
I
like,
was trying to say
woman
this
was.
No,
Anyway,
because
yes,
a woman
yes.
fondling a woman employee is still bad, but there's something
No,
extra.
that didn't happen.
Okay.
That's not what happened. Her fiance came in and got blown by the fucking employee that was getting strip searched by the woman. Because this guy decided to take it to the next level and see how far he could push the limits. And that's where this one got so incredibly out of control. He went, by the way, because she was like, it was busy. It was like a rush, like the lunch rush. And she's like, hey, it's real busy here. Like, I can't
This is literally-
keep strip searching this chick.
Yeah.
And he goes, is there a man in your life that you trust that you could bring in to supervise her while you're busy working at the restaurant?
Yeah.
She goes, yes, my fiance can come. And he's like, cool, bring him down.
So then
Puts him on the phone
and
with
then-
the cop, quote unquote cop. And then he starts going, okay, so what we need to do is she stole money. So what'll happen, I swear to God, bro. He goes, what'll happen when these criminals steal money is that sometimes the money has special chemicals on it that will seep out of their pores if they perspirate. So can you get her to do jumping jacks and jump up and down to get her to sweat? Because then we might see the money sweat come out of her.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then he'd
Did
be
she
like,
eat the money?
You gotta sweat, you gotta jump up and down, you gotta do jumping jacks now. Like, and then fucking she would do it. And then it was like, dude, he got her to fucking fondle her, he got her to blow him.
Really blown.
Just to
Till
make her really-
completion.
It's a sweat.
Yes. So this chick's fiance is in there with an 18-year-old chick getting blown all of
Yeah.
a sudden. To completion.
That's
While his
funny.
fiance
I
is
find
working.
it
he says
funny
during
that
the lunch
the wife
rush,
comes
right?
back and probably finds that out. Does she find out that?
Dude, for some reason, I think they wrapped up fucking,
After?
yeah.
And
Like
then
before
it's
she
like-
came back in.
So how does he end the call? It's like, oh, I guess she didn't steal it. My bad. My bad. guys.
Yeah, I think it was like some random, like the janitor or something walked in of all people and like just fucking went like just some random dude. My point is not that he was a janitor, just a guy that was not involved at all.
Yeah.
That fucking is not even a manager. He has a more subordinate position in the restaurant. Just walks in and goes, I don't think you're a real cop. And then he was like, click. After all that,
No, I love it. It's happening.
and it was all
during-
on security camera. That's how we can
You
verify
said it's
this.
happening.
Yeah.
You said it's happening during the lunch rush.
Something like that in the
That
afternoon.
is literally something that goes through your head when you're at Wendy's and it takes like 30 minutes for the order to come out. Like, what are they just sucking cocks back there?
I get.
Hey
them
folks,
being,
that
I get,
day you were spot on.
Yeah. I get though, like being in that like exasperated mode or whatever, high pressure. You know, because lunch rush you're running around like a motherfucker, right? Especially for
Yep.
these fast food places.
Yeah.
where Some guy calls
Were you the
just in
fiance in this story? I get, when all the lights coming at
I
you.
was
and
the
it's,
janitor. I was the janitor, actually.
You do things.
I remember that day very well.
He walks in on tape and goes, anybody got any heroin?
Yeah. And everybody just focused on that.
Wait, there's a cop. You're not a real cop.
Yeah.
No, but there's another dude in a completely different state that comes in that was like smarter than the other manager. And he walks in because like, I guess food wasn't getting made. So he's like, where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah.
He walks
You guys
back.
sucking cocks back there? Yeah.
Different restaurant, right?
Playing right
Other
there.
chick who's underage is fucking getting strip searched by the fucking manager back there who's like sweating and on the phone like, oh yeah. Because dude, that's the problem is these guys are probably getting lost in the gray area of being like, well, the cop said to fucking get naked. You know, they're probably,
That's the gray
I'm
area.
saying, they're probably
a lot of people like that.
It's the Stanford prison.
yeah,
system.
yeah.
Milgram,
that's
the
exactly what
Milgram,
that
the
is.
Oh,
Milgram
that's it.
experiment.
Also,
They talk
Yeah,
about
you
that. They cite
fucking
that.
dope.
Yeah. No, it's all
Fucking idiot.
It's the same thing as the Stanford
Nope.
experiment.
Nope.
Yes. Yes, that applies to this also.
What's the Milgram experiment? What was
That's
that?
them
What's
telling people, hey, keep shocking this guy that they can't
Oh, okay,
see or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And then the Stanford prison experiment is where they got 10 guys.
He's right.
Yeah,
Nope,
that
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 one
was
never
the authority
happened.
figure.
You Fucking.
Well, they said that's bullshit. Like,
That was
They said there was a lot of crap.
I was about to say that was at
Oh,
Stanford.
so that was bullshit too.
what?
That was bullshit. The Stanford.
This supposedly like there's a lot of errors in the way
Oh.
they did it.
It was. They let it get off the rails. They
Also
let it get
true.
off the
No,
rails.
no, that's 100% true. But I think even at the get go, like it.
But the
was
Milgram
a
one was all
bad-
fake. The Milgram one was all staged. They weren't really.
Yeah, they
shocking
weren't getting
people.
shocked.
They
That was
thought
just a
they were, but they
recording.
weren't
Yes.
really. No one was
Well,
really
some of
getting
those people
hurt.
really got fucked up from that.
The Stanford
Yeah,
thing, yes.
No.
Oh yeah,
no,
the people that were fake shocking. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, some
absolutely.
of
They
them.
got fucked up.
Yeah.
Everybody else laughed at them, but they got fucked
Yeah,
up.
stupid idiots.
But dude,
Well, it's kind of like that
Be
other
accountable.
test. I think that's Milgram too, where they would show 3 lines and then they'd be like, which one's bigger? And then they would let.
could you get any farther from the microphone right now?
Sorry. So they had like.
No, really, we
3
don't want to hear you.
just like talking. They're like, no. So they had 3 lines, and like one would be obviously shorter, and then, or they had 3 lines. One's one, and then they have 2. Which one matches up? And they would have like 5 people go up before the person that's actually in the experiment.
yeah.
And then everyone would say the wrong line
On purpose.
And then a lot of the times, more than 50%, I don't know what the number is. The last person would be like,
They would
fuck
just
it.
choose that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. they'd
They
just
didn't want to
like
be the
social
odd
pressure.
man out.
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
saying to Crux is I don't think that stuff's even that crazy of like when I hear about stories like that, like I don't think those
Oh,
people are
yeah.
necessarily
That's
all
why
that
social
like they're not. I
happiness.
doubt those people are uniquely gullible, or I think some people are more susceptible than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like most of us in the right circumstance, I feel like,
Well, that
could
kinda
end up
goes-
doing some really
Well, if
crazy.
you call
this-
me in
this-
general, I'm going to do what you tell me to do. 'Cause no one calls me.
This even goes to like dating a little bit, where it's like there will be like I see some guys talk to certain women where it is almost like a hypnotic.
Yeah, it's
like more of a
psychopathic.
it's like a little more hypnotic, being like just do as you're being told to do.
No, it's all the same psycho shit that like salesmen do.
Yeah,
I see guys do that. Yeah, it's on here. It's on
We
there.
have one of those in the room right now.
See, that's right. I don't get laid. I'm a good man.
Shiva.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Shiva selling? What's up? You want shoes? You suck.
No, that's why I sucked at sales.
No, I have seen-
I couldn't fully be on. Like I used to.
Hey,
do
you look like a
doors.
fucking idiot. You
I
want to
have-
sign this?
I've seen
after
Shiva.
the sale?
Shiva talking to ladies is very funny. You do like.
I'm kind of
I told you
nice.
that.
Yeah.
It's like your voice shifts. Where you just be like, "Oh wow, hey,
He knows
what's
what he's
going
doing.
on? Oh wow, that's great."
It depends on which
Much
lady
more
I'm talking
enthusiastic.
to. If it's a lady that shows little interest in me, yeah, I'll be
A little
But if it's
nicer.
just-
Well, way to take it so seriously, bro.
Just saying, if it's some
peel
if
of
it's
the
some
onion there.
stupid bitch, then I'm gonna be like, hey, what's
Just
up?
some girl working the griddle at an In-N-Out burger. You leave her alone.
No,
you know?
maybe
You're
I'm
not-
too respectful to them. Where I'm just like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm like, whatever you need, ma'am. I don't know why. I'm
the
really
janitor's
respectful to
right.
like
Is it the
really
paper hats?
shitty people.
Oh, really?
Shit,
Oh,
jeez.
Like-
Apparently not.
Come on, restaurant. You're not.
I'm respectful of those garbage.
Wait, who
fucking-
are you respectful? Wait, what?
to
What
more
did you
like
just say?
lower menial jobs.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Is
yeah.
this
respectful to
crazy
those-
that I'm saying
I'm
restaurant
very
working is
respectful to
fucking-
those scum fucking ridden
I'm very
idiot
tolerant
servants.
of the lower races. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very nice to the people, the little people I have to step on to get over. I always am like, sorry about that, and then I push on their head and I get on the next one.
I'm very nice to these minions bringing me my shit.
No, but I like those are the people I care about. I'm more The thing I got to flip is I'm more disrespectful to authority, which has changed over the past 2-3 years. Where it's like I've learned to like bite my tongue a little more because it's just too much work to fucking deal with
Me?
some of the consequences. Do you think I think you're authority?
No, what?
Okay, you just said Jesus, dude.
No. I was just throwing shit in.
You're like, I'll show you what's
Do you
what
think
you
I
think, dumb
respect
fuck.
you at all?
I think you might think that. Okay. The thing about the manager, I get what you're saying, Tom, because we talked about this on Saturday when we were talking on the phone. I'm not saying like, oh, it's impossible, these people, but come on, man. You have to think like, if it's not a cop, because one of the guys came in there and he was like, hey, who is this, right? You know, what are you doing? This chick was underage and she was getting strip searched, and the manager was like, I don't know, dude, the cop said to do it. And then so he was like, no, like, do you realize this chick that you just did this to is under 18? The guy who kind of knew it was going, like, knew it
Yeah.
was bullshit and walked in, and the guy just hung up.
Wait, so did any of, that's what I'm saying, is were any of the managers arrested for anything or charged with anything?
Sorry, so that dude, the guy who got blown, the fiance, whatever, he was charged. He faced criminal charges and was found guilty, and so was the manager at that McDonald's. Where that
Charged
happened.
with what?
All the
Like-
other ones were not, huh?
Assault of a minor or what? What was he charged with? Like what?
Probably, like like kidnapping or like fucking.
I mean, he didn't
feel
take
like
her.
fondling
I forget.
those are pretty. I mean, is it like under the pants fondling? Then I
It
feel
was.
Like, then they all like blowing and fingering aren't the same. But it's like, man, those are really close. That's like second base and second and a half base.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Yeah, I feel bad for that guy.
With a
Well,
guy?
don't
What about
bring-
the girl?
Don't
He
bring,
saw his
Don't bring
fiancé
America's
fondle him.
pastime into this. America's pastime
He saw his wife
analogy
fondle
is
this
for,
lady, and it's just like, well, my wife, my future wife's doing this. This guy, this must mean business a little bit.
Today's inquisitive thoughts from Shiva. Fingering and blowing or fucking.
Just saying, like you're already crossing lines already.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. I'm not saying they're the same, but it's like, yeah,
And
that's
then
crazy.
the other one I was telling you about, the chick that was at the Taco Bell, that manager, he fell for the whole like jumping jacks, take your clothes off, let me fondle you a little bit. Then when he tried to get him to cross that chasm into like sex acts, then he said no, like fuck you, and hung up.
Oh,
Right. Oh man, imagine his face after he hung up. He's like, I think that whole thing was bullshit. I think that guy was not a police officer. I'm very sorry.
All right,
Put your clothes back on.
Yeah,
You
we're
got-
in a
also
lunch
gotta finish
rush.
the lunch
Yeah,
rush
get
now.
the fuck back out there. Quit digging around, Judy.
We got 2 Doritos Locos tacos that need to be made prep stat.
That's what I'm saying, though. This is my personal thing. They didn't touch on this or spend a lot of time on it in the documentary. This is just my personal take on it. I have a feeling that a lot of these managers, because this was like hundreds of incidents probably this dude caused it. Some of them didn't get reported, and we only know about the ones that did, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that the guy would capitalize on the fact that the managers would take the bait in the beginning and he'd get him hooked, and so would the female employee. But then after it got so intense, I think the little Milgram psychological thing would kick in a little bit. However, I also think that these are dudes that are managers working at a fast food restaurant.
Not the brightest guys.
I think not even just the brightest, but I think they're kind of like also it's like
Or
it's
women,
not like,
too.
It's not like fucking
Whoa, easy now.
It's not like the chicks are beating down these dudes' doors probably. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like you got a guy with this like chick. Some of these women, based on who
They
they have in the
probably
documentary,
have thought about that. I'm sure there's some of them that was like, this is my chance.
now you have license.
Yeah, a little bit. Like
That's my
one
point.
or two. Yeah,
This is why I got that back the blue bumper sticker. The police are finally working for me to protect and serve.
What bumper sticker did you get?
Back the blue.
bumper
Back the
sticker.
blue. Yeah.
Tom was like, hell yeah. That's why
FOP decal is.
Tom was one of these.
I bet you that guy. I mean, depends on.
This happened to Tom when he worked at that Pizza Hut that he used to work. That's why he keeps going, you never know what you're capable of when you get put in a certain situation. They asked him to be in.
Yeah, we find out like 4 podcasts later. It's like, I used to manage. And this really crazy thing happened once, you guys.
Yeah. But like, but yeah, so I think some of these managers is just my
I
little.
think Tom would fall for it. If he was the manager,
Alright.
you would get to the point.
No, like-
you would get to the point of blowing you, and then I think he would stop. But I think you would be listening to the cop being like, yeah.
I think I'd be uniquely equipped to not fall for it.
No?
Yeah, I think you would.
Because I'm skeptical of any. I get skeptical. A woman trying to have sex with me freaks me out. That I'm attracted to.
Yeah,
I gotta be
yeah.
like something.
So wait, are you trying to say? So hold on. Are you trying to say that you wouldn't fall for it because you get to that stage with the cop?
I'm
quote
saying I'm
unquote?
skeptical enough to anyone trying to put sexual things into something that I'm doing.
This isn't sexual, Tom. She stole money. She fucking needs to be stripped.
This hot chick that's
Yes.
between 5'5" and 5'7".
How do you think she affords all that makeup from stealing? Okay, she's not getting that from Taco Bell. She makes minimum wage. So what do you do then? You gotta fucking. I think you'd be respectful. I think you use the back of your hand. You wouldn't
This
be
is why.
doing-
This is why I was.
Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I used the back of my hand. Like I wouldn't
That
really
is a
fall
thing.
into her.
Yeah, I think
was
cops
just-
do that, don't they? Don't they use the back of their hands now?
I don't know what cops do.
This is the less sexual part of your hand.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
get
That
hard
is-
if it's the back of your hand.
That's the non-emotional side.
Try jerking off with the back of your hands.
Can't
Won't
do it.
happen.
Can't do it.
do it, dude.
Do you have any idea what
I
those,
rest my case.
Exactly. It's
they're-
impossible to come.
the amount that those heroes do for us every day? And I got to hear you critiquing their hand jobs. And Have some fucking respect. It's the thin blue line, man.
Or like, you think, what if this guy like isn't the only guy that was doing these calls nationwide, and then they happen to call the same restaurant on the same night, and there's some fucking manager that's just like, oh yeah, you want to do a strip search? Well, we currently have one going on, so it's gonna be a 35 to 45 minute wait if you want another strip search right now.
Yeah.
All right, that fucking bomb.
Yeah, you should.
It's just
you should quit
it's
on
a
that.
call center.
Dude, you were getting nothing. You're just
Nothing.
It's just a call center of these guys. There's just a company out there that's like, for some reason, this is the business model.
It's the one thing we didn't outsource. Is just so some
Thank you for
people
trying to
are
help me with
never
that.
calling.
Thank you for trying to help
Yeah.
me with that, Tom.
Wait. So did he get caught?
What?
The guy.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the problem. Here's the thing. If you want to get analytical about it. Okay.
I do.
Short answer is what most people think the answer to that question is yes. It was a corrections officer in Florida that was doing this. And the reason why
that's surprising.
The reason why they connected him to it and the reason why they think he did it was because they have him. This is the only tangible evidence. They have him on camera at multiple Walmart locations purchasing the calling cards that were used to make some of these calls from the payphones. Oh. So when they questioned him, okay, so then they go, obviously this is the guy because they got him on tape buying the cards. They don't have any recorded conversation. They don't have any footage of him using the payphones and having those phone conversations at the time the calls were placed. So the argument and the reason why he got off, he did not get convicted. He got off. His defense attorney got him off
Yeah, he
when
did
I
get
think it was a
off.
good
Got off
legal
several
argument.
times.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got off
That was
because
tasteful.
there was no that's cool. I liked it. I
I
supported
didn't
it.
like it. I don't
Okay, well, okay. We went there together, bro, and it's on tape now.
We did.
So,
I know that's the worst part. That's why I have to be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, my bad.
we're awkwardly walking out of that place together. So, I don't know what that meant. So I am saying that this dude, technically, when they questioned him at the fucking prison that he worked at, right? The cops that were investigating, he immediately said, I didn't use the cards. I'm not the one who made the calls.
Okay.
He said, I just bought the cards. So, and they found, look,
Smart
you
move.
could argue that that's bullshit because they found some of the calling cards at his trailer like a couple days later or whatever, and they got a warrant to search it.
True.
So, okay, 95% chance is probably the dude. However, 5% chance, this was my theory, okay? Because I know how life works. What if there's some other person that was actually making the calls that maybe had some dirt on this dude? This guy was a family man. He had a bunch of fucking shit to lose. Maybe
Interesting.
they had some secret on him.
Yeah.
And that they used that evidence, that dirt to blackmail this dude and hold it over his head so he would go buy the calling cards because the person who actually made the calls is so smart that they want a dummy buying the cards so that a patsy, so
Why
they can
does
actually make the calls. So
that
I'm just saying.
No, I'm with you, but then why does that motherfucker want to even do that? He's
Yeah.
not even making money.
What does that motherfucker want to do? What?
Wants to call
Yeah.
fucking
To
restaurants.
get off on the power and the fucking sexual gratification.
Kind of sexual thing.
You could just buy a fucking hooker or something, and
That's
do
how
that
this guy
shit.
liked it.
Are
He
you
was the
confused
power.
when you find out about serial killers too? Like, why didn't Jeffrey Dahmer just not fuck dead people? Why didn't he just fuck living people?
No, fucking.
There's
dead pe-
odd people in the
fucking
world.
dead people, I understand. that makes sense to me.
He's a man of taste.
This guy's like robbing people to do phone sex on a phone. Like, go fucking have real sex.
We don't know if he's robbing people.
That's true.
Yeah, good point.
He's probably he's
know?
running red lights, okay? This guy needs
He's
to be
putting some
stopped.
people at risk. He's violating traffic
This guy's
laws.
got to end it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying the
showing
man's
us some-
not
are you-
flawed,
are
but
you
we don't know anything about his.
Tom's showing
about
us
his
some leg
criminal
over
record.
here. Fuck, he's trying to get us off.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's
Hey,
crazy.
can I have a nip of that?
Could it not be like someone else? Like it's
Hit that
for
shit.
like couldn't it? Like I'm almost thinking if that.
Do you get what I'm saying though? It could have been.
no, 100%.
Probably
But
wasn't.
Probably
Chance,
was this guy. I mean, it could be like what's that guy from or a Dexter situation, like the Family Guy.
Dexter.
No. But it was the John Lithgow.
yeah, the John.
character.
What's his name?
The John Lithgow.
Yeah.
character. Dexter
The
2.
serial killer.
Dexter 2.
What's that guy's name? The sunny side killer or whatever the fuck it
Yeah,
was.
that's it.
I
John
don't think
Lithgow. That wasn't it.
I don't think that was. I don't think he portrayed a real serial killer in that show or whatever.
Didn't he?
I don't think they were.
Oh
they
no.
were
I see
loosely-
what you mean. Yeah,
Yes.
fictionalized serial killer. Yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah.
was like the priest of his ministry and shit or whatever. I forget the show.
Right.
at
He
this
had a
point.
good
But
alibi. Yeah. You would
And
never.
he was a
guess.
family man.
Yeah.
And he was talking about it's like you always got to be a Shiva.
think he would
It's
have
like,
a
I
lot
can see
of-
that.
I think
Oh,
he
that was BTK.
Yeah, it's
was,
BTK. Yeah, he was a
also
Christian
true.
man.
He was,
did,
he was a big wig at his church.
Yeah, he left a Boy Scout camping trip because he was the scoutmaster to go kill a family. and then like came back to the.
Always
They
be
came-
prepared,
yeah.
dude. Always be prepared.
How about when Ted Bundy was giving all the cops advice about the Green River Killer before they found out who he was? And he was like, he's going to be returning to the sites, which meant that he was going back to fuck the dead women that he'd already killed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, before Jeffrey got pinned, he was giving him advice? Or are you saying after he
Jeffrey.
got pinned?
Ted
Dahmer.
Bundy.
No,
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
when he was
okay.
in prison in Florida before he got executed, he was giving them advice.
Oh, yeah,
He
I
was
get it.
consulting.
Yeah.
He was giving them some info on the Green River because they were trying to find Green River Killer.
Yeah. I mean, that's smart. That's
You know what? You know how that guy got found out? You guys know?
No clue.
It was when the technology got good enough to detect the forensics to detect the paint, microscopic paint particles from the factory that he worked in were on a lot of the bodies. This blue paint. And they were able to track that paint, like the specific model
I don't know
of
if I
that
buy
paint.
this.
Yeah,
I don't know if I buy this.
Highly skeptical
Yeah.
here.
That's how they
Wait,
found
they
him.
just
Yeah.
framed some poor paint.
Yeah,
can?
some
No,
paint guy,
maybe they
yeah.
know it's him, and then they're just connecting dots. Like that's, dude. You know, like that fire science shit is all like bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know.
yeah, 90% of it.
Ballistics is bullshit.
Yeah,
there's a bunch
like
of it.
what the fuck?
Oh,
so
that's
I don't
questionable.
know. Every time they start saying things that I can't see, I'm like, oh, but
Yeah.
you can see them.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hold on. So, hold on.
Oh, you heard it. You heard it here
Oh,
first.
you got microscopes on your eyes?
Hold on, wait a minute. I
walk
can't
around.
see it here.
Yeah.
You're saying it exists. I don't buy it.
I don't buy it, dude.
You heard it here.
Amoebas? No.
No.
You heard it
I
here
refuse to
first
believe
from
it.
Shiva Ari. O.J. Simpson not guilty.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah, dude. That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. No, I'm skeptical
buy
of
it.
that, especially when it's like I get it if it was like paint splotches, like because they can tell different paint.
If he left
Yeah.
paint swatches,
no, like on his shoes and then the bodies. and
Sharon
stuff.
Williams, it takes the whole
Yeah, no, he just goes to Home Depot after every murder and he's like, I want that one. I like this cream blue. That's good. Fucking
I didn't know you were going to get that upset about the paint.
I just don't. No, I'm sure they just knew it was him and just put two and two together. Like
They just made up some bullshit.
They
like,
found
you
out
know.
they had questioned him years prior and they dismissed him as a suspect.
They always do that.
They don't always do that.
always do that. They did that with Jeffrey Dahmer. They did that with Ted Bundy. They did-
What, Jeffrey, how?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, I'm talking about they were looking
they
for a
found him on
serial.
the street with the guy.
Yeah. That's different. This is
Yeah.
like they were doing a manhunt and they brought him in as one of the guys and they questioned him and then they dismissed him. So
Yeah.
anyway, whatever, dude. We're getting down a fucking serial killer podcast rabbit hole. But anyway, Don't
Yeah.
Pick Up the Phone was a good documentary. And it's an interesting thing, man. All these chicks getting fondled. That chick, by the way, got $6 million. She won a lawsuit. The chick that got
From
fondled
who?
From
blew
who?
the
From
fiance.
who?
Huh?
From who?
From McDonald's.
Why?
Shut the fuck up. What is? How are they in?
She was fucking raped on
But-
camera
Oh.
at work.
It wasn't Ronald McDonald
okay.
that
I
did
thought you
it.
meant the manager, and then yeah.
That would be fucked up. Wait a minute, I get blown in $6 million.
Well, she didn't get
McDonald's
blown.
is the
She didn't
best
get
company
blown.
in the
She didn't
world.
get blown, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
he would have been married to her, so he would have been
Yes.
like he would have
Yes,
indirectly.
Yes.
What you're telling me that McDonald's gave her $6 million? Is that what you're saying?
The victim, the
victim,
chick.
yeah.
To be
she
honest,
sued-
man, she could have got so much more,
Well,
right?
they went for 50. And then obviously when they set, you go down and down and down. So she won the case. They took it. McDonald's was so cocky about it. They took it to trial. They did not settle. They took it to trial.
Wow.
So they went full on trial with a jury and everything.
What do you
and,
think? I don't know. I get maybe
what?
why they're because imagine
Yeah, how are
being
they
the
at fault?
executive guy and be like, and she just blew the manager. She says it for $6 million. She got on her knees in
This is
public
why-
and just blew the.
This is why I think they were so confident that they were going to win, because numerous cases before when people like the Taco Bell chick tried to sue, but she didn't do it the right way because she was in a super conservative state for one, and she went after the franchisee. She went after the guy who owned the Taco Bell
Interesting.
franchise.
Yeah.
It's like you need to go after the corporation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you need to,
Even though
she
that
just didn't
fully
do it
doesn't
right.
make sense.
Look,
to
I'm
a
not
certain
trying to
degree.
play any like type of corporate, guard or anything, but what did McDonald's have to do with her being raped? Was it because the employee was a McDonald's employee? What's
No, the fries got cold. Wow.
is that what I just want to know what the
They don't have
fuck.
those fresh fries.
No,
and-
that was their argument. I think that's why they were so cocky and let it go to trial.
Yeah.
because their whole thing was like, oh well, this has nothing to do with us. This was like a franchise, and like we don't condone it. You know what I mean? And
That's true too, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. The problem is when this happens so many times. This was the argument that was made when it because it happened at several McDonald's. This
Okay,
guy
no,
did this.
then I'm back because that's what I was saying
Wait, did
originally.
they
like
cover
this
it
should have
up.
stopped. This should have stopped after like 2 people, where
The
then
way they-
people were like, "Hey."
So it should have started, but then stopped.
The way they could have avoided it.
Let's let it happen
No,
twice. But then,
one time you're like, "Wow, what a psychopath." 2, you're like, "All right, this
Callback.
guy's just
Weird
fucking
pattern.
around now."
Tom just call back to you, dude.
Rascal.
Wait, what'd you do?
He called you the 2. He brought the 2 thing. You said it should only happen twice.
Yeah.
Tom
Okay.
does comedy, dude.
What was the callback?
Yeah,
Huh?
comedy, dude.
He brought it back from before.
I don't even remember the first one.
It was the thing where he said, he said like, he said like,
I gotta draw a roadmap of my genius for you, Shiva. I gotta-
would be better. We should just start writing like funny bits on there so we could be like, "What was that one?" Oh,
Tom
yeah,
just starts
callback.
beautiful minding.
Yeah.
See, conversation A is related.
Yep.
You get it.
So what was the callback?
Okay, so
still
before you said it should happen no more than twice,
Yeah.
right? So he referenced that much later after that was originally said.
Okay. Good job, Tom.
That was it. That's all I'm saying.
Good job.
It wasn't like I wasn't trying to be like a
did
profound
McDonald's-
thing.
No, I know.
Did
No, I know.
McDonald's-
I'm still
Did
not
McDonald's
getting
cover it up though? Is that what it was?
This is.
Kind
It wasn't
of,
that they covered
kind
it up.
of.
No,
At a
it was that
certain
they got
point-
You don't even-
lazy.
you didn't see the movie. Why are you
No, but
asking
they're
us?
not saying anything. They're
You
just
didn't
letting
know
it
about
happen.
this till he started telling us about it.
There aren't
Why
as
are you
many
answering?
crackers
It's like-
in here as cheese and meat.
I could be the guy, dude. I'm just saying, when was this 90 whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
I
be
love
the
this.
fucking
No, I love
master
this. I love this. No, I figured this movie out that I haven't
I don't
seen.
need to watch this
No,
piece
but I'm
of
saying
shit.
like they're gonna do the same thing corporations
Yeah, yeah.
do, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh, that was like a side thing," or "Keep it down." It's
You're
like,
pretty. He's gotten a lot right, honestly. You got the
can't let
Milgram thing
your
right.
other franchise know that
Franchise?
franchises,
French fries, dude.
French cheeses. You can't let these French cheeses of yours
Okay.
fucking know.
Yes.
That some guys calling around getting employers to get their employees to blow them. You can't
Small
fucking
memo
have that.
wouldn't have hurt. I
The
don't
argument
think, you
was
know?
that that it happened at multiple McDonald's across the country, and they should have known about it, and they didn't do anything. Here's the reality: that this is where what I think happened, because I do think McDonald's did leave themselves wide open to get sued, and they were right to have to pay out a bunch of money. But this is what I think happened. I don't think it's just that they don't care. They didn't care. They were like, "Fuck this." I think it was just McDonald's is such a gigantic multinational corporation with so many different facets and so many different regions that it happened, and people just didn't pay attention. They were just kind of like, "Fuck it, whatever." This happened in Dakota. This happened in fucking Massachusetts. This happened in Ohio. Whatever. We're not going to connect the dots. We don't care. All they needed to do to avoid this lawsuit entirely and have that chick have no case if they didn't want to get sued, if they sent an email out or created some little fucking message and documented it and sent it to all the fucking franchisees of McDonald's and said, "Hey, this guy's calling.
Yeah.
He's not real. He
Don't
says he's a
trip.
cop."
Don't let your employees blow you.
I know it's hard.
And then at the end, just ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it.
Don't blow me.
Yeah, don't fucking blow. Jesus.
I mean, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
What if that fiance? I gotta say, because obviously it's horrible what happened and horrible what he ended up deciding to do.
You know, we might have said that at the beginning. Well, just wait till 30 minutes in. Now is bad. Bad. Now that we've all had our yucks about the various sexual assaults, it shouldn't happen.
But how about I'm just saying.
Yeah, every Happy Meal now is just a sad meal. He's just like, no, McDonald's.
Maybe that dude, like, what
Explains
do you-
why Grimace keeps taking cold showers. I thought the Hamburglar had gotten up to some fucking mischief.
Probably was the Hamburglar. If I got caught,
That might have been. Yeah.
they should have called him. Okay. What do you say?
Oh,
So,
God.
yeah, the memo. Yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
if there's a
What
memo.
memo?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
changed
yeah.
everything?
If there was a memo that said,
that's-
don't blow.
That's not the last thing I was saying, but I like how you tried to. That's cool. That's cool. No, I was just saying with that guy that ended up getting blown. Like, what if his day was just like horrible before that, and then he was just like, "Fuck,
My
this
life's
is-
changing.
Yeah, his day just
He
turned
was
around.
gonna like end it with his fiance. She's like, "No, go in there and bless this girl." Like, you know, she's actually pretty cool.
I bet you that wife was like nagging him the whole time.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
dude.
working here.
Yeah.
Can't you do something and help me? And then he comes back and he's like, I'm helping
Oh,
you.
I helped you. I fucking helped you. Yeah.
I want to see a picture of this idiot.
You can watch video of him on this
What's
documentary.
he look like?
You want to know if he's hot? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What's he look like?
Hot. Yeah.
Was it
How
worth
big?
it?
How big?
I mean, I'm just
Cut,
assuming
uncut?
he's a McDonald's manager.
No,
Or it's not
he's
even
the
the manager.
fiance.
Yeah,
He's
the
the manager.
fiance.
He's the stay-at-home.
So I don't know
fiance.
if that's going.
Was he a stay-at-home
go
fiance?
No, I don't
either
know.
way.
He like coached baseball and shit. The usual story.
That helps. Yeah.
Fucking pillar of the community. Getting blown. What?
Yeah, rock hard pillar of the community.
Rock hard pillar. That fucking pillar is pulsating.
Yeah. Where do you think he gets his pillaring from? No, but what did he look like? Was he a big fat? Like I imagine fat guy, bald, glasses.
I shouldn't say tall. He was like a fucking, just like a pot-bellied kind of middle-aged bald dude. White dude.
Just a regular corporate guy.
No, like kind of
he looks-
rednecky a little bit. This was like a small town in Kentucky.
That's
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on raping.
Yeah.
those Kentucky.
Not to say that automatically that makes him rednecky. I don't know that one.
Very uncomfortable.
Sorry, you get left in the dark on that one. He was hot, dude.
Oh wow.
It was a Kentucky 7.
Would you
is what
blow
we
him
say.
if he was your employer?
Dude, I fucking looked him up I follow him.
nice,
now.
nice. Slide in his DM.
But so what happened?
That's
He
his
go- he
message.
went to-
I'm the guy who got blown.
my
He went
Happy
to- he
Meal
went to
over
prison
here.
He got convicted. I think he did a little bit of time. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. If it's first offense, he could have just
Can
got
you
probation.
imagine, dude?
That's
his
fucking
first
rough.
day in the fucking gen pop.
like,
what
what-
you in for,
Yeah.
Robert? What you in for? Murder? What you in for? I got blown.
And I got blown.
A cop told me to get blown, and I fucking did. And now I'm here. Do you guys want to tell me to do anything?
Thank
Well,
you for that. Yeah, that was
all right.
fun recap.
Fucking
of
hit
a
it
terrible
hard dead
thing.
end.
Oh, I was watching
McDonald's
this new
history.
show. I was telling Tom about it. It's called C. It's on Apple TV. Have you seen it?
Spanish show?
Oh, someone's doing good over here.
No, it's SEE.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Thought it was C.
No, it's with Jason Momoa and stuff, and like the whole concept is that the whole world got taken over by it's pretty much like Walking Dead, except instead of everybody turning into zombies, they're blind. So it's just a bunch of blind
Blindies?
people, just a bunch of blind people running around, and the problem is you can tell sometimes they're not blind. I'm pretty sure Jason Momoa is not blind.
Okay.
But you can tell him he's like walking and they'll kind of like run too fast. Or you're like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Or they'll like sidestep something and be like, the guy's not even doing, like, I understand like echolocation. That's a real thing for
Creatures of the sea.
for blind people. You can like
I
have a
think
little
it's
quick,
echolocation.
Aren't bats blind?
yeah. No, and they do have echolocation. But I'm saying they're blind people that will have a clicker and can
Oh,
like
yeah,
figure
yeah,
out.
Because they're
I think
clicking.
that's why you're supposed to hit a bat with a tennis racket, right? Not to derail your thing, but aren't you supposed to hit him with a tennis because then they can't perceive it
When
as
the
well
fuck
as
are
like
you going out to hit bats, dude? Are you
If a
okay?
bat comes in your house, what are you going to do, bro? You going to talk to it?
When's a bat coming into my house?
A bat can't come in your house unless you invite it in. Okay? Why'd you invite the bat into your house in the first
A
place?
sexually aggressive cop told me to.
He called up, bro. He said, bring the bat in, dude, and let the bat blow you.
I'm not going to tell you what I did next with the bat.
No, but how did you figure that out?
Needless to say, I'm not
The
engaged
tennis
anymore.
racket things.
That's just something people say. They recommend when a bat flies in your house, you hit it with a tennis racket or something that's not a solid item because then they can't perceive it with their echolocation.
I'm not trying to kill the fucking bat. It's just in the house by accident.
We're
I'm not
to
trying
knock
to
it
kill
down.
it either.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to stun it so I can get it outside.
You hit it with
Blanket over
a.
that,
What would you
man.
prefer I do with this fictional bat where this never
So
happened?
is that why fly swatters work for flies? Is that what the fuck's going on there?
I
I think
have
it's
way
because
too many
flies have
eyes.
a pretty limited fucking.
I don't think
series
bats
of
are that
defenses.
quick. I think I could take out a bat with a bat, whatever. Like,
Yeah, a solid bat, a cricket bat, or
no, I could take a bat out with another bat too. It'd take
Yeah.
me a while to
A
train
tennis
that bat.
racket is just a wider thing to hit it with. It seems like
Yeah, it's a
easier.
fly swatter of bats. Tennis racket.
Wait,
right?
of bats or of bats?
Fuck, man.
Fly swatter bat. Yeah.
I can definitely swing a bat. Okay, I'll fucking.
No one said you couldn't.
I want to know.
I'm just
What-
derailing
okay,
the
so
Back
I'm
to
sorry.
your
So
show,
C.
Yeah. So they're
Jason
all fucking.
Momoa, he's ripped, he's hot. Go.
Yeah, but he's blind.
Fuck.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even
Gross.
it's even worse. And the first season was pretty good, but now it's just evolved into The Walking Dead with blind people, and they're just all.
So-
but they all fight blind, and then of course the whole plot of the thing is like this new child's born and they can see.
Okay.
And then it's doing like
kid
like children
can
of
see?
men.
yeah, the
baby
children.
can see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then everybody, of course, people in power don't want a baby to be able to see. You know what I mean?
He's going
Like,
to take over the world as an interior decorator. You know?
can't have seeing babies.
This is insane.
So fucked. Well, they
don't want a baby to be able to see.
No.
We gotta bleach that baby.
No, but
I get it. It was
I mean,
just
they
weird.
spin it around. Some of it is pretty
Okay.
good. Like the whole story building on the season's good, but then by season 2, you're just like, it's just Game of Thrones, where it's just like, oh, these guys hate each other, but now they got to work together. What's going to happen?
And they're all
then-
blind.
except for like.
Is this guy? Do they consider this baby to be?
Jason Momoa is some little cuck that ends up fucking taking this girl that's pregnant with 2 kids, and he's like, "This is the love of my life," and stuff. I don't even ever think they even fucked, really, to be honest. Like, they might have fucked. I don't. It doesn't matter. But it's like, but it's crazy because it's like you see Jason Momoa fighting like 10 blind people, and it's like some of the fight scenes it's just over the top gore where you're like, all right, that's fine, and then some of the fight scenes you're like, okay, blind people. Like it's too much disbelief.
How many blind people do you think he can fight?
The suspension.
Oh, you think like seeing bad guys are bad at like shooting people? These guys are blind. These guys are blind. The same guys. They're even worse.
Wait, so they have guns?
No. They're blind. Yeah.
Do they view this baby that can see?
no arrows.
Is he like the Messiah or something? Are they like, holy fuck, he can see?
Well, there's one that could, and then he ends up fucking them. I mean, I'm not trying to spoil the whole thing, but yeah.
I don't think any of us are going to watch this.
Okay, fair enough. And
I'm just going to listen.
You don't watch.
I'm going to see it.
Watch. Yeah. I know. And Tom was actually saying that. It's like it's ironic because it's like
they're making a movie about badass kicking ass blind people, but none of the blind people can even enjoy it and watch it. You know?
Yeah.
They're like, what do we do this time?
Well, they have the braille.
They do, but a lot of film is like you can just feel the scene.
That was my lie. I was like,
that could work. Could that not work?
What if you just hire a guy? Okay, there's a guy who's wearing a yellow shirt. He comes in. He's very upset.
It's just Tom quick and talking really fast. He's like, all right. He moved his left foot. He moved his right foot. It's back to his left foot. Oh, no. He sidestepped with that foot.
All right. He talked. Wait, I missed what he said. Hold on. Rewind it real quick. Okay. He said, well, you can hear it. Never
Hey, guys,
mind.
I'm going to go smoke a couple cigarettes real quick.
Well, I missed. Oh, that guy's dead now.
Yeah. Fuck.
They have that on Pornhub now, where it's the video descriptions.
Yes.
You can listen to the audio where it'll describe what's happening
What?
visually.
Yeah.
Talk about progressive. That's
Dude,
pretty.
pull one up right now. What the fuck?
They can do
What
it.
are you
They really do.
talking about?
No, they really do.
Like on Pornhub, you can you click the settings.
I don't remember what thing it is to click, but yeah.
I don't remember how
fine.
I got there. I was pretty horned up.
I actually can't remember if this is a joke or if this really happened. I can't remember. But yeah, maybe you should check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, it's just for like a very niche audience. Are you using it regularly? Because
I've never used it's.
Bro, if
It's
you're
really
not blind and you use it, it'll blow your
like,
fucking
it like
mind,
enhances
man.
the whole experience of it right there. Like, how horned up are you on? Are you poppers? You doing poppers? You all right?
That's
I
what I
don't know if they
wonder.
have
Like,
doing it too, because it would depend. I feel like the voice would be important of whoever's describing.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Jeez,
it's
If you have Christopher Walken,
No, it's Morgan Freeman. He's like,
your stepmother bends over the kitchen sink.
just watch.
oh no,
Oh, she's stuck.
Your mom, she's stuck.
Your mother, she's
She's stuck.
her ass is dilated. And your stepfather's not home.
That's fucking great, dude. Or how about
I
Morgan?
forgot.
How about Morgan
Sticko.
Freeman? And she's doing the laundry, and she got stuck bending over. Sure enough, Charlie came up behind her and had his way with her. We couldn't talk about what happened to your stepmother that day, like the fucking Shawshank.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Yeah.
No, where is this?
Now you're calling Tom a liar is what you're
Yeah, I
saying.
am calling Tom a liar.
Maybe he meant like X
I don't
Hamster
know.
or Spank Bank.
It might have been a
or
joke.
I don't watch porn. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Where?
It's a lot of
What? That's X
stepsister
videos.
stuff.
It's not even the right site.
Which one is it? Oh, Pornhub.
Come on, hey, come on.
Oh, Pornhub's the woke version of sex.
Yes.
Yeah, dude,
Apparently.
they're
Is
very-
it?
Yeah, it's
they're ahead of the
America's
curve, dude.
brand of sex.
Yeah,
What's X videos?
McDonald's of porn.
That's Mexico.
yeah.
X videos. is-
Okay. TJ's? Fucking TJ's?
Jesus Christ! It's not. You make it sound like a country club
Yeah. Probably is.
or a yacht club or something.
Dude,
TJ's.
you're gonna head out to TJ's, dude.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
Some cocaine.
God damn it.
It's a beautiful place from what I hear.
Tom's shirt is yellow, man.
It's quite yellow. He has condiments flavor. Like
I love it.
colors here. You got
Yeah, you
ketchup
never
and
even
mustard
said
and
where
that.
you got that shirt from, man.
Yeah, you
Oh
never
yeah.
said.
Where did you get the shirt?
It was my dad's old shirt. He used
How
to-
many of your dad's old shirts?
A lot of them. Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait, is your
I
dad-
swear hand-me-downs. I don't see the point about these boots used to be my
kinda with
brother's.
you. I'm kind of with you.
Are they
Yeah,
made
you-
for walking?
It's just what they'll do. One of these days,
Thanks for going with me on
these
that.
boots are
I would not have
gonna
done it.
I know
Yeah,
you
I would
wouldn't.
not have
they're
gotten it.
gonna
Walk all over Shiva.
fondle you in an Arby's. I don't know.
Wait, okay, one more question. Are you saying there's specific videos you have to look for? You're saying every video you
Look
can
up
just
blind
get
friend.
Look
Okay,
at blind
one more
porn.
answer. You can't masturbate in here.
Okay, look up blind
the rules now,
blind
huh?
version or whatever, huh?
There's rules.
Right,
You can't
yeah.
masturbate.
Go to porn. If you go to Pornhub and probably go to one of like the top videos or something, it's probably not every video. Maybe it is. I don't know.
It has to be like the most popular
Well,
video.
if you
where
make
they do
it, you
for
have
them.
to make it accessible.
Yeah, you have to make
do it to all of them.
It's just a bunch of people with sunglasses on. That's all it showed me. It showed me a bunch
you
of
search
blind. Yeah, I'm looking up blind people or blind version of porn. Just showed me a bunch of people with sunglasses on. Man, this is cool shit, dude. This is cool.
That's a blind orgy. Just a bunch of walking sticks discarded
fuck
to the
yeah.
floor.
That's shame.
Sunglasses still on.
Oh my god, that was good.
Using echolocation on the clapping buttons to get through the orgy.
I think if they fuck with a
Just
tennis
doing that
racket,
in women's pussies, being like, that's a deep pussy. Look at you. That's at least like two. Wait, what's the thing they measure water in?
I really thought you were going to say, what's the thing they measure?
the depth thing, huh?
Leagues?
Not knots.
With the body mass,
leagues?
I think
It might be leagues. Yeah.
I really thought you were about to say, what's the thing they measure pussies in?
Little,
called a fleshlight.
duck thing.
Oh.
Dicks.
That's a little.
The what you're
duck
talking
splitter.
about the forceps?
Yeah.
That's
Is that
speculum.
speculum.
I
I
think
think
so.
that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think they measure. I think that's how they like
Is it-
inspect them.
Well,
Right?
you're like, oh, that's
Make sure they're
one,
good to ship off from the factory.
No, but if you squeeze it all down, you're like, wow, that's one quack wide or whatever it's called.
Is that the unit of measurement?
That's one quacky pussy.
Shiva, you sound ridiculous. We're not on the metric system.
I know, yeah.
It's the imperial motherfucker.
One chick or something.
It's one quink.
Quack.
Hey, real quick though, hold on a second.
Dude,
what
you
if
made this shit up.
what if the blind?
You're
No, it's not-
spreading
maybe-
fake news, dude. You're spreading fake news.
One thing we don't do on this podcast
What if the
is
blind-
lie at
They
all.
might have only done it for like a month. That was
It was blind
It's
month.
Blind Person Awareness Month.
It was after November.
What? Hey,
It's
wait,
just
They
like
never.
jack off January. Then you're blind. You drink off so much.
Fat February. Hey, dude. What if the blind narrator guy? Like, if these videos really do exist somewhere out there, what if it's like a cocky guy that they hired? So he's like, okay, he pulls out his dick. It's nowhere.
Wait, do you think the narrator is also blind? Narrator's not
What?
blind.
No,
He said the blind
no.
narrator.
I'm saying the guy. No, I'm saying the blind assistant narrator, like the guy
okay,
who's
okay,
helping.
okay.
The
Yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah.
the blind assister.
Yeah.
Helper, whatever, What if he's like,
The
yo,
line reader.
Yeah. Like, what if he's like, okay, the guy, he's in decent shape, whatever. He's like super competitive. He's like, he pulled his pants down, he pulled out his dick. It's not as big as mine. Anyway,
That is a lot of.
Just see his insecurities come out. Yeah, she's like a 5. I mean, I'd bang the shit out of
I
her.
could easily
Yeah,
fuck her too, just so you know. But anyway, I'll get back to it.
You would
So
think
anyway.
she's a 10.
Yeah.
You would think she's a 10. She's a 5 to me. She pretty much already banged me before this.
By the way, I mean, it kind of reminds me of this chick that I used to bang that was actually hotter than her.
Yeah,
I got her easily anyway. So just fucking super fucking passive aggressive.
Yeah, there is a lot of that in the porn comments. You'll see that. Where
Dude,
it'll be,
some of those-
there's
some of
literally
those-
people commenting where they're like, he doesn't even know how to fuck her right. I can fuck her better.
I believe that guy. You don't believe that guy. You think that guy's just talking shit?
What was his
think
screen
that
name?
guy-
Shiva RE23.
No, dude, I'll read
Dude.
porn comments now and they'll be like, this scene. And I'll be like, oh.
Oh, and it takes you
Oh, they
somewhere.
tell you
Oh,
the
they put a
moment
hyperlink in
that
it.
you need to go to.
Oh, you talking about when they're like,
It's
who's
like,
that? Who's
it's like
that
jerking
chick?
off, but you're connected to people.
Damn, that's wow. This
Are
is
you ta-
internet, dude.
Yeah, because you're talking about like, who's that girl? And then they go, here she is.
Oh,
whatever.
dude, 100%.
Oh, there's that
yeah,
too,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Who's
So
the girl
much of
at
that.
322?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Got you.
A lot of these porn places don't. I think that's on purpose. They're trying to control them where they're like, we're not putting your name out. She's like our girl.
No, it's
Yeah.
Whoa,
Just
whoa.
like Blacked. Blacked, I almost never see the porn names on there.
But that's because you're watching the free versions of the videos.
This is, oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
for sure.
but that's not like they're
Just
intentionally
subscribe,
doing
okay?
it.
I think, but then other videos, like, they'll be like,
I think it's just whoever made it was
compilation
lazy and they didn't put it in there. 'Cause some of
Glad
those
you
guys
brought
do
up-
it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up Blacked though, because Crux, you don't talk about ebony porn nearly enough.
Yeah, dude.
It's been like 3 weeks since
You
ebony
don't.
porn's come up.
You
It's like
don't.
Only white
all day
porn.
long with the fucking ivory porn and the fucking.
Or you guys need to start making fun of Indian people more. That's what I'd say. Though.
Who's you
Who-
guys?
who's you guys?
Yeah.
What was
You
it?
people. You fucking people.
Am I included in that? Do you want me to be? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you like us to say?
Yeah. What do you?
All right, I'm not gonna fucking spoon feed it to.
Yeah, give us.
myself.
You want me to write it
Yeah,
for you,
write-
bro?
Write the
Yeah.
So
material
basically,
for
you're
us.
just saying you want us to leave the mics on when you leave the room. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to know what you
Okay.
guys talk about me behind my back. So
Yeah.
insecure, I just always worry. You guys don't actually care about me.
Yeah. You're reading the room right. You got it. You nailed it. Yeah, no,
I've had a pretty tough year, you guys.
No Braille porn for you, buddy.
you fucking
It's been pretty bad. I forgot it's
23rd,
January.
yeah.
I forgot it's January.
You forgot it.
I had
Turned
it pretty
over.
tough last year, too.
Is this
Yeah,
real? The
yeah.
blind porn? Can we look up if the blind porn thing
Thank
is
you.
real?
Yeah.
I'm fucking curious.
He's making shit up, dude.
no, I want to know now. I want to watch
He
some of
works
these.
for Pornhub or some
And you
shit.
guys just ate it right up because a man in a position of authority told you it was true. You guys would have been
I
fondling
swear to
people.
God,
That's
if next week or whenever we do this podcast, you come with a Pornhub shirt, I know what's up.
Oh yeah,
You're getting
sleeper
kickbacks.
agent right there. Yeah,
You're getting kickbacks. saying
Pornhub just made it
Unlimited.
possible for the blind, visually impaired. Sorry, I threw in blind.
really shit on him.
Pornhub just made it possible. That's like going made it possible for the black African Americans. Pornhub just made it possible for the visually impaired to watch porn. Let's see where this goes.
Well, let's see where this goes.
Porn for the vast majority of the population is a visual experience, but for the blind, people with visual impairments, getting off is a bit more complicated than firing up any one of the millions
Is
of
it
dirty
though?
videos on the web.
I think you're
Yeah, right. Is it really
I
that?
don't think it's
I mean,
that complicated.
yeah. Okay.
But they waste so much data. They don't need any of the, they don't need any of the film. It's like just the audio.
Yeah, where is it? Like,
It's like my data charges
see.
are out the roof.
Yeah,
Is there some-
just need to hear it.
fuck. Okay, so I guess it is real.
It's a real thing.
I'm trying to. Where can we find it though?
I don't.
Let's see. Okay, here.
Do
Reddit.
we know any blind people this is going to help? Like at all? Is this just for us that we're finding it?
It's so they can share it. They too can experience porn addiction.
No, us.
It's like
I'm
so
sorry.
they can also
Join the party.
So they can also get into heavy trans porn.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, they deserve it too, I guess.
Yeah, let them be. Yeah, part of the party. That's no problem. I'm just saying, personally, do we know any
Blind people need to
that are
see
gonna
one lady
use out
get
of
banged
this?
by 50 guys also.
I don't think so.
Passive aggressive guy comes in again. Okay, there's a chick. She's pretty hot. She's getting gangbanged by 6 guys. I'm hotter than all these guys.
Yeah.
Could take them.
All their cocks together, not as big as mine. No. If you stack their cocks,
tall ways and long ways. Yeah. Up
If you
and
figured out the
man.
volume of their cocks, my cock has more volume.
giant horse, dude.
I was trying to think of a fucking play on words for that because we were talking about blind porn. Like if I was going to call the episode something like, you know, that band Blind Melon. I was trying to think of some like fucking pun with that one or some play on
blind
words.
coming.
Blind coming.
Blind.
Blind melons. Just
Blind
an S?
melons.
Just
Yeah.
an S?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think everybody in this room is kind of horned up. It's been a very like sex.
Yeah, let's go watch some porn, guys. Yeah, let's go fucking.
Yeah, we're doing it after.
Make some. You guys want to call a couple restaurants?
Yeah.
Let's go fill out a few applications over at the
That'd be
Burger
funny.
King
It gets
there.
in depth enough. They start making customers. Like one guy pretends to be the customer, and the other guy calls, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "All right, this is how I get laid." Okay, It's like, you go in there. I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna tell him to you're gonna fondle her, you know, warm her up, and then you're gonna call, and we're gonna go to Taco Bueno across the street, and then you do the same thing.
like a perverse team of Abbott and Costello just trying to get people.
I would think that there would be a copycat guy though of that guy if it happened for that long.
Actually, that documentary might have fucked that up. That might cause copycats now.
Well, no, that's like the
just,
memo McDonald should have sent.
Well, it's
Was
like
this
serial killers,
documentary
whenever they
being like,
publish
hey,
the
They do it now.
manifestos
They do it
and
now.
stuff.
They do it now. They include a literature, I guess, or whatever. They
I want to see
at
that.
McDonald's.
I want to see
I
where
really
it
want to
says,
see that instructional video.
You know where you
And
You
can see
may
it?
receive a call from
and here art forth any telecommunication.
You know where you can
henceforth.
see it? In the documentary. It's on Netflix. You can
Oh,
see
they
it.
have the instructional
He's
video
really
that they
pushing
show?
it.
Well, no. They say that McDonald's now has this like blah 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 blah. They say what they advise their.
So one of us has to
employees
go get a job at McDonald's to find out the truth of this. Tom.
Ronald over here.
I did have a friend who I had a friend who worked at Walmart. Who we were able to find it on YouTube. There's an anti-union video that they make you watch.
Oh,
And
really?
it's awesome because it's like an anti-drug video from high school.
Nice.
It's just like these two guys standing at the
He's
checkout
like,
counter.
how much did you make? He was like, I'd never say that. This
guy-
is my independence.
The guy
I would
goes
never
up-
tell you how much money I make.
It's like the two bag boys, and he goes up to the other one. He's like, "Hey, you know what I was thinking? we should start a union. And then he's like, well, we'd have to be pretty dumb to do a thing like that. We got a pretty good thing going here at Walmart. It's like exactly like fucking like Goofus and Gallant fucking highlights for
Dude.
fucking anti-labor.
We gotta watch
What
that.
happened to the guy? What happened to the guy that wanted to start the union?
He
just
died.
on accident. Just
Listen, he became a communist and died, right?
Yeah.
It's a gateway labor movement. You
up.
got to be careful.
Yeah.
That's how fucking Jim Jones got started, you know?
I like how McDonald's makes sure that doesn't happen. It's like,
Yeah, they're really
but then they're totally blind.
They're
It's like-
able to keep-
they're totally blind to fucking people getting fucked.
Now listen, yeah, a few of our workers got molested, but hey,
unions.
fucking
Zero.
free
You know what
market
prevented that from
reigns
happening?
supreme.
A fucking union.
Yeah, no, they're pretty good about that. Yeah.
They're pretty good.
No, a union would prevent that from happening. Because they'd be like, whoa, that guy's on a union jet. No, he doesn't fondle. Get the fondler in here. All right?
You gotta have
He's going to sit on his hands, all right? We've worked hard for that contract.
Yeah, you gotta have a fondler on site. You gotta have the fondler mod.
Yeah.
He's got a
Monitor.
welding mask on. Just fucking,
Yeah, loved that one, didn't
I
you, buddy?
fucking flubbed
Can't
it
say
big time.
words, dude.
I was watching a sexual harassment training video along the same lines, kind of
What, like
training you how to
just
do it
for fun?
effectively.
It was for fun. It was just a
Yeah.
porn.
It was on YouTube.
Oh,
Check that
I was
section.
looking at, hey, let me see what I can do. So no, there was this
Like do a
fucking.
little extra credit.
It was for it was for work, and like I was watching this fucking like it was a while ago. I was watching this sexual harassment training video for this job, and there was a guy who stops a chick. You know, it's all these corny dramatizations, and like he stops her outside of a fucking meeting or whatever. Like they're in an office, and he's like, "Hey, Wendy, just letting you know, when we take this trip to go present to this client, why don't we go ahead and get one hotel room that we can share for the night? I really enjoy spending the night with a woman who's just as smart as she is pretty."
I think I met this guy at an open mic.
Dude, and I'm like, this guy's a gentleman. What the fuck? That's not even sexual harassment, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you're smart, you're pretty. Maybe how would you like to get a hotel room?
Yeah. Split costs here. Yeah, being very.
Well, he's trying to fuck her, right?
Yeah,
That's not even technically true.
Yeah.
He just maybe
Trying
wanted
to get one hotel
save the
room.
company some money on the
Yeah.
way.
This is why the
Could
generation.
there be two beds in that one?
They had
One-
two queens in
Yeah.
one room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Comics do that.
Yeah.
Mainly male. Yeah. I don't think. Yeah.
Well,
And I would feel kind of weird a little bit. I would definitely yeah. Oh, you sharing condos with fucking.
Hey, splitting costs is what he's doing, okay?
I'm not
He's being
sharing anything with
cost-effective.
anyone,
Leave
dude.
him alone.
Yeah.
He's a married man.
And then what? You just get a cop calling your hotel room? Is that how you do it? Huh? You fucking weasel. It's just you on your cell phone calling the hotel phone and you talking to yourself and you're like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
do you want in on this or not, motherfucker? Oh man. All right. Well, I think that's it, guys.
Oh,
Wow.
Little Rock. Sometime this week.
All right, let's
Crux,
do.
yeah. Podcast over.
Let me hear you say Crux, yeah. Crux, yeah. Let me hear you say Crux, yeah.